Yeah, peace, Stars. It's your boy Ebru, the Anti-Star host of the Dynamics podcast. As you can see on the screen here, you got FIBA Frank Lechier, like however you say it in French. Man, we got to talk about the kid, man. He's gonna be going to be doing big things for us in the Olympics, man, representing the New York Knicks for the French national team. But without further ado, man, we're just gonna get right into it. Dynamics podcast, Ebru, let's talk about it. Hey guys, what's up, man? I figured we talk about some Frank stuff, man, because I was triggered early in the week with some posts, by Frank and then everyone's comments and stuff. It's all the same shit every single time, man. Every time we talk about Frank Ntillakina, like, oh, watch, look at him working on his game. Everybody's working on their game. Everybody's exercising. Everybody's doing that stuff, man. But this is not to bash Frank because I've done that plenty of times. If follow the podcast, I'm not a big fan of this kid, man. But like I said, it's on time to praise him. He's going to be like a freaking 5-year vet coming into next season, man. So, at this point of his career, I already said what I haven't had to say about him or whatever. So now let's talk about something positive for once with the kid. So let's just talk about the French national team, man. So right now, as you can see on the screen, using an article by NBC Sports, I believe. Yeah, NBC Sports. 5 NBA players are going to be on this France roster, right? So you got Nicolas Batum, Evan Fournier, Timothy Labuabu Cabaret, and Frank Ntillakina. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. This is the roster. Here's another NBA player, Frank De La Colo, Nando De Colo. Excuse me. I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking about just now. A couple other guys I've seen throughout the years, Vincent Poirier. These French names, I don't really care because I don't really care to get it correct. Shout out to my old Haitian my Haitian family that watched the podcast. I really apologize for messing up the the names here. But anyway, all jokes aside, this is the French national team. They got 5 NBA players, man, so they're gonna be ready. These are some of their better players in France, so they're gonna give us a run for their money. Defense is what they hold their hats on. You know what I'm saying? So they're definitely going to be a hard out if the Knicks happen to play them. I'm not going to get into the different brackets and the different classes and stuff that the Olympic team is going to be in, but I just wanted to shine light to Frank in that thing. So anyway, let's just get to what triggered me, which is the videos that was posted about Frank. So I was looking around trying to figure out where this particular podcaster got it from, and I couldn't really see it. So we're just going to credit that podcaster. This is Big Nick Energy. Never did any work with them, but we'll see how that goes as time goes on. But this is Frank here. Frank is shooting a jump shot, and then if you go into the comments, which I won't do, they were going crazy. But wow, look at Frank, yo, he's ready. Yo, this is a basic move. I'm gonna do this probably later on today when I go shoot around with my kids. You know what I'm saying? This is like a basic dribble, a pull up jump shot. This is basic basketball. Everybody that plays basketball does this. So it's not really something that's so special. And then he's 6'4". Last year they said he was growing, he got up to 6'7". But I mean, the NBA cleaned that up. He's 6'4". He just has really long arms. He's 7-foot wingspan or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this is not really something so like dramatic, that will make people get so hype about, oh man, he's ready. Speaking of which, that picture of Mitchell Robinson, that's another thing that gets me pissed. Now, this is something to get a little bit excited about. I love take moves, you know what I'm saying? So the whole problem with Frank is that he doesn't take guys, So just watching this video, this is a video that jumps out at me here. Make sure I turn it down so I don't go deaf. But it's a cool little move. Like, watch, it looks like a Shanghai, but it's not. He just basically drops he crosses over and drops the ball and pulls it back. Basically, what Frank wants to do every single time that he's doing offensive plays to the basket. He's not trying to get to the basket, So nice little pick, whatever goes around the pick, drops the ball and then steps back. That's what he wants to do. Whether or not it looks cool to you or whatever, it looks like the Sham God. He doesn't have none of that in his game. He's not going to the basket. When you drop the Sham God, it's not to do a step back. You do a sham God to get guys away from you so you can get to the basket. Frank should be going to the basket with a 7-foot wingspan. He should be dominating the game going to the basket, but he doesn't. everything goes back to the same thing. No matter what he does, it always comes back to a step back, jump shot. He's starting to get better at it, but I have yet to see that in the NBA game. He doesn't do that enough. We're gonna get into whether or not he got a chance in the NBA or not, because it's just an all tired argument, But I'm just posting the videos that we see here. New content. You gotta talk about it. So anyway, that was a dope move, man. I would love to see more of that. Because right now I don't trust Frank Ntillakina to be on ball point guard. But we keep talking about Lonzo Ball and this, that, and the other. Frank Ntillakina could be that guy, the facilitator, to be that person that come on the shooting guard spot, in the backcourt to help out whoever we have as the lead guard. It definitely is like it's easy to do. So anyway, let's just scroll up here. Blah, 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 blah. Shout out to some of these guys here, their content. Once again, this is Big Nick Energy. Giving them a little props today while I'm looking through these Frank videos. So here goes another video, another trigger video, where it's just Frank shooting. You know what I'm saying? So like if you ever went to like like see NBA players shoot, like in just a shoot around pickup game, even college players, man, there's not a lot of misses. Because they're these guys are professional basketball players. If they're just practicing, they don't really miss a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like rebounders literally they're just catching the ball going in the rim. There's not a lot of misses in these things. So this is not something that's gonna jump out at me as something like, wow, look how great he's shooting. He doesn't miss. None of these players miss in when they shoot around. Unless they're Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying? But I'm quite sure Ben Simmons shoots a lot of jump shots in practice and makes them. It's all about what you do when the lights are on you, So I mean, like in the summer league and not necessarily summer league, but like those summer actions that you see, the black ops and all this other stuff. Ben Simmons was shooting at three in those pickup games and stuff, and Ben Simmons was making them. But then you come to the NBA and the guy is afraid to even take a shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when the lights are on, man. So it's not something to be so hyped up about. Like, oh, well, Frank Ntillakina will miss. None of them miss. If you catch me on a good day, you might see me not missing on a basketball court. You know what I'm saying? So you might hear my kids in the background. My kids in the background are in trouble at the moment, and they're not supposed to be playing, but they are playing. But I'm here to talk about this kid, not my own kids, man. So we'll see. Hopefully my kids survive this podcast. But we're gonna do this here. We're gonna go to Frank Ntillakina's contract. Frank Ntillakina is going to be a restricted free agent, I believe, or just a straight up free agent because we didn't extend the qualifying offer and things like that. So I'm not really sure, man, because everyone goes, says they like to reference this website, Sport Track, like it's the Bible, and then but they don't really update their site sometimes too, man. So here goes their thing. I'm having a little trouble with my internet here, so. Here goes his salary. He made three a couple years ago when he was 19. For last year he made 6. So the qualifying offer was was supposed to be extended, but I don't think they did. It would have had a cap hold of 18 million. I still believe that is the cap hold for this year if we decide to not renounce him, whatever. But he's going to be a restricted free agent, if I'm not mistaken, according to this website. And other websites say he's just a straight free agent. So I'm not really sure, but that's not the point. How much is he worth? Is Frank Miller worth $6 million? Is he worth $7 million? Is he even worth what his rookie contract was, $3 million and $4 million? Is he worth that? Just to add that to the conversation, he's not worth none of that to me. Like as far as his stats and stuff like that, he doesn't put up a good enough stats for you to say that, I'm going to pay him $8 million or I'm going to pay him $14 million or whatever the hell you think you're going to pay him. $8 million is a lot for a player that doesn't do much, man. So, statistically and just historically in the NBA, he hasn't done anything. So, let's go into Basketball Reference now. Just look at his stats, because people talk about his shooting the three and all this other stuff. They have all this big conversation about him, but the stats say the whole different thing, man. How many coaches has he had? How much opportunity has he had? Once again, I'm sorry about the computer thing here, man. Something going on either with my computer or the internet. But let's just take a look at these stats here. He's for his career, he's only averaging 5 points. 2.7 assists. He's only averaging 0.8 steals for a guy that's supposed to be a defender. 0.2 blocks per game for a guy that's supposed to be a defender. 2 rebounds a game for somebody with a 7-foot wingspan. if you wanna get into like the opportunity, check out his games. He played 78 games his first year, 43 his second, 57 and 33. That's a lot of NBA games, man. So that you're getting a chance. How many games has he started? Is he a starting caliber player to begin with? 9 games started his first year, 16 games started his second year, 26 games started his third year. He only played 57 games his third year, and half of the games that he played and he started. So excuse me, if you're saying that he hasn't gotten a chance, he's gotten plenty of chances, man. Look at his career field goal percentage, 36% straight across the board, basically. 39 one year, 33 one year, but it all averages out to 36. 3-point percentage. It averages to 32, which seems like it's good, but 31, 28, 32, 47. This 47 is a number that jumps out at me. But check out how many minutes he averaged. 9 minutes a game. He only averaged 9 minutes a game last year. So this 47%, you can't really say that's valid because he wasn't getting a lot of minutes. 9.8 minutes a game. So it's just crazy, man. 2-point field goals. 38%, 37, 44, 19. So 19 points from the field. He can't. That means he can't score. He can't score outside of shooting that 3-pointer. He's only worrying about shooting at 3. So if a lot of people making too much emphasis on this number, but what about this number? That's atrocious. Look at the free throws for his career. 74% from the free throw line. 72, 76, 86. So these numbers here are probably more consistent than last year. 44% from the free throw line. So if you're going to disregard 44% from the free throw line, then you got to disregard everything. You can't just say, the 3-point shooting. Yeah, 3-point shooting is one thing, but like I said, 9 minutes a game. So if you're gonna say this is valid, then you got to say the 19% from the field from the 2-point range is valid. Then you got to say the 44% for the free throw line is valid. You know what I'm saying? You can't say one is valid and the other ones aren't. You know what I'm saying? So this whole season could basically be disregarded because he barely played. That's in my opinion. But the way people talk about him, they always want to keep talking about that defense, and they want to talk about his 3-point shooting. Defense, the numbers as far as rebounding, 0.9, of course, only 9 minutes. 0.6, of course, only 9 minutes, right? 0.5, of course, only 9 minutes. But this 0.5 is inflated because look at his career stats. He averaged basically 20, basically almost just about 21 minutes a game, and he's yet to crack crack one steal a game. There's comparable players that play the same minutes and crack the steal a game. He's supposed to be a defender, long arms and all of this. 0.2, 0.3, 0.3. Come on, man. Where's the defense? You can't look at the stats. The stats don't tell the whole story. But the stats don't tell the whole story. But this number right here, the 47%, from the 3-point range here, and people want to talk about his corner 3. The corner 3 that he hits. He hits it like 90% from the corner 3 or whatever the stupid thing is. Like if you're gonna say one stat and say another stat and say that those are the stats you want to go by, then you can't disregard the other stats. That's my whole point with Frank Ntillakina. If you want to cite certain stats, then you have to agree that the other ones are valid too. That's my whole gripe with Frank Ntillakina. So back to the money, right? We just analyze all these stats here. Once again, I'm sorry about the little glitches here with the computer and the internet here. But he was making 3. We saw he made 3 at the beginning of his career. He made 4, and he also made 6, and I believe 8. Right. So how much is he worth? Look at his salaries here. 3, 4, 4. Last year, I believe he made. Well, it says 6 here. Qualifying offer is 8. So is he even worth 3, 4, 4, 6, or 8? Is he even worth that money? He's entering his 4th year. So for a 4th year veteran minimum, you're talking about basically like $2 million a year for the minimum salary. That's basically what I would give him, minimum salary. He hasn't done anything in his career to warrant anything more than $2 million a year. Now, here's the thing. I'm saying all this, whatever. Like I said, you guys already know that I don't like the player. I don't trust his defense. I don't think his defense is all that. Even though he does have plenty of great flashes when you're like, wow, this guy is amazing. But then he doesn't do it enough. He does it one game, and then he doesn't do it again. And then like I said, you want to talk about opportunity? I just showed you stats. plenty of opportunity to shine and take certain jobs outright. You know, and it's just crazy to me, the conversation. But at the same time, would I keep him? Yes. You know, he's entering his fourth year in the NBA. He does play defense. You know, he can hit that corner three and stuff like that. The main thing is that tenure. He's been in a Knicks uniform for so long now that I would rather just keep him. He's a good kid. He's not going to do anything wrong outside of the basketball court. So he's not going to cause any drama. You know, like Elfrid Payton was doing with his family. So I don't think Frank's family is gonna be all of a sudden coming into the limelight. So of course, if we're gonna get rid of Elfrid Payton, Frank Ntillakina would be nice in that spot. But Frank Ntillakina, Elfrid Payton only made $5 million. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't pay Frank no more than $5 million. You know, like I said, I wouldn't even pay him two, because before Elfrid Payton got here, Elfrid Payton was averaging like 10 points a game and 7 assists for his career. You know, so Frank doesn't have that resume. You know, he doesn't have that resume. He just has the imagination of all Knicks fans, you know, and the reputation of something that he hasn't done yet. He has never done anything that he has the rep for. You know, oh yeah, he guarded Wade that one time. Oh, he guarded Luka that one time. You know what I'm saying? Or he guarded whatever player, Westbrook, that one time. Remember that time? 5 times in his whole career, you're gonna cite things that he's done defensively. It's like, come on now. But you know, anyway, you know, like I said, I would keep the guy, but it has to be cheap. Now the thing is, like, if another team wants to jump in and pay him that $8 million, then God bless him. God bless him. Let him go over there, and he probably will do well. He probably will earn that money, because that's what you know, what everyone says is going to happen, right? If he goes to another team, he's going to do well. Then let him do that. We got $60 million to spend to make the team better, not to still be having a welfare case. You know what I'm saying? This like give me 4 years to get myself into shape, and I'll be an NBA player too. If you're gonna pay me and let me play basketball all day long, any of you guys watching it could be an NBA player in 4 years, no matter how old or young you are. You know, in 4 years you're gonna be an NBA player if they're paying you millions of dollars and you're working out every day and they trust you to get better, and all the fans are like, no, don't worry, he's gonna get better eventually. Okay, then anybody could do that. You know, it's not something special. You know, anybody could do that. We got, like, how many draft picks? We got 2 first round draft picks this year, 2 second round draft picks. So we got 4 draft picks coming our way. If not 5, do we have 5? Because I know we got Philly's pick, and we got Detroit's second round pick. I think we might have traded our own pick. So anyway, let's say we got 4 draft picks. You know, we could possibly draft 4 guys that can push Frank further down the totem pole. And then we already got Emmanuel Quickly that did that. And then we got Luka Vildoza that might do that next year too. So it's crazy, man. But, you know, like I said, at the same time, I would keep him, but it has to be for the minimum. It can't be no more than that. So anyway, you know, this is what I'm saying about Frank Ntillakina. You know, best of luck to him, man, because I want to see good basketball. That's the thing, you know. I would love to see great basketball. You know, the Olympics. I don't want the NBA teams to come in there and just blow teams out. You know, I want to see good team basketball. That France team last year, they did a really good job. You know, playing defense and this, that, and the other. You know, I know everyone's drooling to say that Frank stopped you know, Kemba in the playoffs. All right, that's cool, man. You know, Kemba, as you can see now, he's like a shell of himself. You know what I'm saying? He's not really that good of a player. You know, to put on that stage the pressure and this, that, and the other. He's not like a Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard more than likely would be more you know, poised to be like a leader in that stage. Kevin Durant, these type of guys, Harden or whatever. You know, Kemba Walker's not really on that level. He's there during the regular season, but you can see how his career is going. So anyway, that's not to take away from what Frank did, because Frank had a great FIBA you know, the last time we saw him. This is the Olympics, so I'm rooting for the kid. I'm hoping that he does well. But you know, the thing is, you know, like, the stats don't match the production. So anything more than $2 million, I can't sign off on it. $5 million, maybe, if you want to argue that we paid Elfrid $5 million. All right, we'll pay Frank $5 million. Then it's only $5 million. It's not something that's going to break the bank. But I'm not paying anything more than that for this kid, man. You know, the comments are going crazy. I got 57 comments. I'm quite sure you guys are not listening to what I'm saying. I'm quite sure you just aggy about the minor points that I'm making about the kid. But you know, Frank is who he is, man. So you know, I'll shout out to you guys here, just to say what up. Because it's very important that you guys come on here to the show and contribute to the comments, man. Because without your support, then there's really no point of doing this. But while I'm talking about that, please subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up for this video. I'm probably gonna get a lot of thumbs down, but thumbs down for people that didn't watch the video. They just saw the thumbnail. So anyway, you got 19 Con Man. He's the first one here. Salute to me. Thank you very much, man. Like I said, thank you for coming in. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's talking about 275. Yeah, the Mitchell Robinson 275 thing. He could be 300 pounds. It doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean that he's going to be all of a sudden a good basketball player. That's the one thing that happens every year. A couple of guys, NBK guys, got on my case about that. That I was talking about him. Oh, maybe he's just happy about his fitness. But it's like who said that? I can't remember who said it. But it's like he's just happy about his fitness. All right, that's good to say. But every year they talk about, oh yeah, put on 20 pounds of muscle, put on 30 pounds of muscle, put on 15 pounds of muscle. Yeah, whatever, man. Just hit a jump shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a post move. Let's do something. Like putting on this muscle. What is this? You putting on the guns for the girls or whatever? What's going on here? You trying to get yourself beach ready? I don't understand. Well, how does that contribute to the basketball court? I guess you're talking about putting on weights. Is going to help you inside. But if you're not scoring the basketball, if you're not doing anything inside to score, you're not showing any offensive moves, then what the hell is the point? What's the hell the point of all of this stuff, man? Even with Frank, if you're not getting better, why are we even talking about this kid? But what's going on, Big Task? Thank you for coming in. Let me just show you guys on the screen here. Got Big Task, always here. Yeah, Frank Ntillakina. I already said he's trash so many times in the thing, but at this point now, he's going to be looking for another team. So I'm not going to trash the guy, man. I'm not going to just say that he's trash anymore. He's a grown man at this point. He is what he is, and I just wish him well. Like I said, I wouldn't mind having him back for $2 million, but or $2 to $5 million, and that's about it, man. He's not worth more than that. Hey, what's up, Andy? Andy's tuning in. I'm doing a podcast at a time where Andy can actually watch it, man. He's across the world in Poland. Shout out to you, Andy, man. Big Task. We got Cully. Cully's here. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Just gonna shout you guys out before I get up out of here. MIG. Here we go with this. With all the respect. Forget Frank, trade him. Yeah, yes. Okay. I thought you was gonna go left for that. Right now Frank is not under contract, so we don't have to worry about him. We have to worry about other guys, other guys in the league that are better, that would fit in what we're trying to do here. Because as a team, we play defense great already without Frank even playing. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need Frank to play defense. We already play great defense. What we do is we need to tweak the offense and get guys in here that can contribute offensively without messing up the defense. So that's always going to be the point here with Frank. We got MBG. Thank you for coming in here. Yeah, Frank needs to work on everything. It's not just one thing. He definitely could be a 3-and-D guy, but he's not a 3-and-D guy. That game against the Clippers, man, he drove in and he just won't shoot it. He drove in and had it. He had a nice, easy jump shot, but he faded and he ended up getting an air ball from inside the paint. So I'm done with the dude. He has no confidence. He's a non-factor on the court for winning, in my opinion. Tom Thibodeau used him as a sub in the last few seconds of the game to play defense. That's what he is. He's a situational guy. You can't trust him to do anything else. If guys are hurt, you can put Frank out there and hopefully he gives you something. That's what you're looking. That's what we're looking at right now with Frank. A situational guy that you put in there when all your other guys are hurt. So anyway, New Yorker's here. What's up, New Yorker? How you doing there? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you guys are going crazy in the comments, man. Thank you for coming in and participate, man. I really appreciate it. We got Day by Day. Phil Jackson passed on. Yeah, man. That's all spilled milk, man. I'm still crying about that. Because it's all about like the say like the Loki series, the TVA. If we would have drafted Donovan Mitchell, it would have sent us down another path of destruction probably. So we will probably been in a bad spot anyway. Because then Phil Jackson would have looked like a genius, and then we probably would have still had him, and it would have changed the course of all the whole timeline, man. So things are going the way that it should. We got Frank. That is what it is. It led us to RJ. Led us to last season, the Big 15, and this, that, and the other, man. So we still on even though we messed up, we still on a nice path right now to continue this thing going. We got Chris Data. Thank you. I don't think I remember seeing Chris Data's name before. Day by day either, man. Thank you for coming in here. Yeah, I wish Frank the best, man. God bless him. Hopefully he can get himself that boutique selling silk scarves down in the village, man. That'll be dope. Frank silk scarves, French, they love all that freaky stuff, right? Because maybe he can get some crepes and some French fries, sell them in the front of the store too. Whatever, man. Go big. You know. What else we got here? I'm tired of Kevin Knox too. Kevin Knox is in the same exact boat as Frank Ntillakina, but he's under contract. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I would trade him, but if we keep him, we need him because he's been here longest, and we need to get him. I would rather not pay Bullock to bring him back. Knox is here. Did you learn anything last year, Knox? If Knox hasn't learned anything, then I'd rather him be out of here too. Because we need to get better every single time. Yeah, man. Talking about Peyton got more. You got to put out who you trust. And like I don't know how anybody could say you trust Frank by watching him play day in and day out. The only people that trust him is the French national team. But even in the French national team, it's not like he's putting up big numbers. Oh, he had 12 points in that game. Wow, he's kicking ass over there. Wow, he's gonna come to the NBA and blow it up, right? It's crazy, man. What else we got here? Yeah, man, I'm happy. That's another big thing too. I didn't really make anything about this because it's really obvious. He said that we needed shooters, we needed wings. That's what we need. We don't have athleticism coming off the wings. We have Reggie Bullock, and that's it. He was our athleticism coming off the wing. Kevin Knox should be that guy, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Knox doesn't take his man off the dribble and drive down and dunk it. He does it once a year, twice, maybe 3 times a year out of an 82, 72 game season. You know what I'm saying? So, we need somebody that consistently can get into the basket and do something, aside from doing everything else, shooting, dribbling, and whatever else, adding to that. That 3 guy might actually be RJ Barrett. Because from the 2 guard spot, we need some more action, some more passing and dribbling and things of that nature, facilitating. But RJ Barrett is more suited to be more of a power in between kind of guy. Still could pass because he's a good player, but I think RJ might actually be that small forward that we need. We might need to get that shooting guard. I think I'll do a podcast about that later today if I'm still around. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody here. Here goes Andy. Andy says he is not a box score defender. God bless him. I know you keep saying that. And also Andy too. Andy always brings up the point. Let me just keep you up there. Andy always brings up the point that Europeans, they're just gonna do what you tell them to do. They just don't have that personality. It's the truth. So God bless Frank. Hopefully he finds what he's looking for in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that boutique would be great, man. Frank Ntillakina silk scarves, man. Sell their French fries and crepes in the front. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Theo Pinson, absolutely. Right now, Theo Pinson is a must sign. We got to sign for Theo Pinson. Of course, not for bigger money, for the minimum, because we need him here. Every team that he's been on, he's helped with the morale of that team. Right now, with New York, with Julius Randle, things of that nature, we need to Herb Williams him. Keep him around as long as this run is going. Just to keep the spirits up, to keep things consistent and keep things light in the locker room and this, that, and the other. Somebody to watch the kids, you know what I'm saying, to make sure to hold on to the cell phone when the real players are really playing, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to everybody else here that's going on. Anybody new? Like I said, thank you guys. You guys are really contributing to this chat here. Yeah, deer in the headlights for 4 years. Bye. See you later, man. Yeah, man. Get that I don't know. Maybe he can get a timeshare in New York. He can still come here. On his vacation. Come and hang out a little bit or something, and then go play for wherever you want to play. Go back to France, my dude. You already stole money from the New York Knicks. Go back to France and have a great time. You love it there. He's such a snazzy dresser. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and hang out and have a good time, man. Enjoy your life. You don't gotta be here and be stressed out. Learn, people are telling you to shoot too much. Oh, I'm still learning with, still getting better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man. I see you soon. See you when I see you. Yeah, Frank. The Frank Hive think that Frank is the next Gary Payton. The Frank Hive thinks that Frank is the next Elfrid Payton. How about that? Anyway, so this is all fun and games. Yeah, I see you guys. Big Taz is laughing. Big Taz likes my humor. I appreciate you guys for coming in, man. Uh, what you saying here? 19 comment. Frank is great at guarding multiple lanes at the same time. Yeah, he's really good at that. So good. Yeah, man. So like if you're playing defense, right? Anybody, it doesn't have to be the NBA. If you're playing defense, right? Like you're playing the zone, right? You play your zone, right? If a guy's here in your space, you come up to him, play defense. They pass, and you run over there. Whatever they pass again, you run to that zone. Whatever. If they pass it back around, you come down back into your zone. Ta-da! Congratulations. Frank is good at guarding multiple positions. If you play the zone, you're gonna do that. Shout out to Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson has video footage of him doing the same thing. I'm not paying Taj Gibson $40 million a year. I'm gonna pay him the minimum salary if he's still able to play. So same thing with Frank. I'm not paying Frank 10-15 million dollars a year to do something that I'm gonna teach my kids to do. How to play defense, basic zone. If you're gonna play zone, this is what you need to do. I'm gonna teach my kids that. So switching, this, that, and the other, I'm gonna teach my kids that. So I'm not gonna pay Frank something that a 5 and a 7-year-old is gonna learn from their dad in the summertime when school is over. It's bugged out. So yeah, comment. Shout out to comment again. He said 3 max. Yeah, man, 2 to 3. The minimum from my research, the minimum is $2 million for a 4-year player. So $2 million, between $2 and $5 million, I'm good with that. Just for the simple fact that we pay Alfred 5, so we could pay him 5 too. So, but if that doesn't work out, so be it. God bless him, man. He's such a good looking guy. Isn't he so good looking? Let me put the picture back up, man. Look at this guy. Yeah, like legit. I'm not joking. He is a good looking guy, man. You know what I'm saying? If I had a daughter, I would be trying to hook him up, with Frank Ntillakina. Or if I had a like one of my friends' kids or whatever that are around his age, I'll be trying to hook him up, man. He looks like a really nice guy. He's a nice dresser. You know what I'm saying? So they can swap jeans and stuff with them. They can she don't have to spend money on jeans. She can just wear his jeans. That's because all the young guys now, they wear the same size as women now. So it will be a match made in heaven. So I wish him well, man. So anyway, I wish you guys well too. This is Saturday, little short podcast, man. Trying to keep it short and light for you guys. Something else to watch. Thank you for taking a look at that last podcast with Sexton and Love. Got to get these numbers back up, man. I had the numbers. I was getting like 2, 3, 6,000, 11,000 views on the videos, and then all of a sudden it dropped during the season when I started doing the halftime shows. So that kind of killed the algorithm a little bit. But we're gonna get this shit back for the summertime, man. I appreciate everyone tuning into the podcast, supporting and enjoying the jokes and this, that, and the other. Thank you for coming in the comments. Stay tuned for like a phone call. I'm gonna have the phone thing going on, so you guys can actually call in and we can kick it a little bit. And just a little bit more things going on too, man. Like I said, MBK, as you can see on this side of the screen, boop, right there. They're gonna be doing a live show in Atlantic City, man. So go to Nothing But Knicks page. They have all the information there that you can find, for that. I won't be there, but I'll probably be there virtually because I'll be in Florida and stuff, man. So stay tuned for that. So that's a really big event, and there's gonna be more events this year that you'll be able to hang out with me in person. And if you see a dude out there that's wearing a Die Hard's hat, there's nobody else out there but me. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody wearing a shirt like that, it's me. You know what I'm saying? If you recognize the guy, I'm not hard to miss. So if you see me, say what up. And as I say on the show, when you see me, put 4 fingers to that forehead, tucking the thumb, salute. See you guys on the next one, man. Peace.